Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to this quick NIGHTBIRD video. I'm sure you've seen, I'm sure you've heard, you may have even joined us for the live stream, but we did a live stream as we were waiting for whatever we were going to get today on WhatsApp to come through. It came through, and so we now know what's happening, right? We've got to come back tomorrow. We've got to go on Twitch. But that's actually quite exciting because I don't think they'll put so much short on Twitch. A little disappointing today that there wasn't something a bit meatier, but Twitch tomorrow makes me think that we're going to get a video. Makes me think that video is going to run for a little bit, right? Last time we went on Twitch, it was nearly an hour long. I would love for us to get more on the therapist, but the point I made on the live stream was we didn't get anything else on Friday. We didn't get anything else on Monday. I am a little bit worried that the therapist story is just done. They just used her as a way of showing us a therapy session, and then they ended it by her going missing. And they don't have any plans to follow up on that, right? He said, do you want to meet them? And so he took her to go and meet them. She might have been returned now. We don't know, right? She might have come back now. I would love it if tomorrow we get a therapy session with her talking about what she saw, talking about what she can remember, because she can't quite remember where she went, but she gets these images that kind of come into her mind that we can see. I think that would be so cool. I think that would be really cool, because I don't know about you, I don't want that therapist story to just end now. And I do sort of worry that it has. So, I don't know, I think there's definitely some more we can do with that. But I don't know that that's what we're going to get tomorrow, but I hope it is. So let's have a look at what we got today, shall we? We got, I think, 8 pictures today. Ignore the time at the bottom. This is Tristan. Shout out to you. I'm using your pictures, buds. Tristan sent the images over to me. And as we said, the time at the bottom, that's just the time that they came through. So remember who you are. Seems to be on some sort of stool. Seems to be with just some lights and some leaves around. I mean, I feel like we're probably in a cabin. We're kind of in that place where we've been seeing the bride. This might be a stool that she's been stood on or something. Like, I kind of feel like this is where we are if we're trying to place where this is, right? Clearly, I don't think this is in the therapist's office, for example, right? So what we've got down here is 8 p.m., right? 8 p.m. So that was the first thing that came through. Then we've got this. It appears to be the same picture, and I've not seen anyone tell me there's any differences with these pictures. So we got this, but it doesn't say 8 p.m. this time. This time it says EST. We don't think that's anything to do with Bianca. We think that that is obviously connected to the 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's obviously pointing us in a direction. Then we've got this. Now, my first interpretation of this was, I will tell all soon, because I can't see any other words. I will tell all soon. Done. Simple. And I thought this was videotape, because obviously we know a videotape was used to record the therapy session. So I was like, oh, he's pulled the videotape out. People have rightfully pointed out, look, you can just see up here the edge of some like electrical tape. Maybe this was used to kind of tie the therapist up, maybe. Why would you need all of this electrical tape? What is it that you was doing? It could be that he was tying her legs together, tying her arms together. Doesn't need it now, so that might suggest there could be a bit more here than what we think. This might suggest that she was tied up, and this might suggest that she has now been set free. This feels like we're in the therapy room again, like the therapist's home, because we've got the paper and pens. This seems like a nice clean surface. These are the floppy disks that we saw. So it's really interesting, actually, because at first glance, you just get the message, right? And we're going to get to that, that's been communicated. But there might be some other stuff here that we need to be paying attention to. I was under the impression this is videotape. I think it's electrical tape because of this roll up here. I feel like we're not in the same place as where these messages are being sent. This feels like where the therapist was took to. This feels like her office, and we don't need this tape anymore. So that, I think, is very interesting. I thought this is I will tell all soon, but people have also decoded this as I will see, and then under here could be the word you all soon. So it's I will tell all soon, or I will see you all soon. It's one or the other, right? One or the other. Then we've got this one, and it says, I can't wait to meet you. That one feels pretty clean. We can see all of the words on that one, right? I can't wait to meet you. There's R over here, right? Don't know as to what that is. Obviously, we haven't got anything more that we can do with that one. And I don't believe this last message ended in R. So there definitely feels like there are other messages that we've yet to see. Do you remember when we got that QR code on Raw and it had all the notes dotted around, and then the Twitch video showed us how those notes were created, when they were created, why they were created? Could we get something further tomorrow on this? This makes sense, doesn't it? I can't wait to meet you and all of that stuff, but I don't know. What's that? What's that? Nothing? Is it just there for a bit of decoration? Or what's that? That's interesting. That's interesting. So we've got that. And, you know, it is worth just looking to see if there's anything that's hidden in here, right? I think it was Celtic Echo that said that I swear there is a number 2 under the E of R. So I don't know if they meant this one here. I'm guessing they did. So are they is Celtic Echo under the impression there's a 2 here? You can sort of see that there's some noise or something, but I don't know. That's really interesting. I'm looking at it and I feel like I can see I feel like I can see a word there, but that could just be my brain just getting all messed up. I think this is a picture that's worth just taking a little bit of a deeper look at. Might result in nothing, but I think once we're done with this video, that's what I'll have a look at. Is there anything there? Why is this here? This is bugging me. This is bugging me. So we got those, right? So those are 1, 2, 3, 4. So far we got 2 pictures from the therapist office. We got these 2 remember who you are, and it was 8 p.m. Eastern, right? So then we got these ones. We got another 4. This one here, I can't remember where it is. It's up here. Boom. That says S Day, right? Again, picture seems to be the same. That says S Day. Then over here, we've got this that says TCH. Then here down there, we've got THUR. And then over there, we've got TWI. So these pictures are all the same. It has been pointed out, right? It has been pointed out that there are 6 remember who you are pictures. And people have got quite excited about that. Meet for CFC 1992, Hasbro 89. And there's probably other people as well, right, that I need to be shouting out. But lots of people have got in touch to say 6 remember who you are pictures equals Wyatt 6. So is he saying remember who you are 6 times, 1 to each of the members, and then we've got the 2 pictures from the office both communicating a different message? I thought that was a really fun theory. So, right, we've looked at all of those. Let's go into the QR codes. Actually, we could probably jump into the NIGHTBIRD. I think I've got a couple of bits in there as well. Not loads in here, to be honest with you, because this was pretty straightforward. There is the 8 p.m. Eastern S Day, so Thursday, right, on Twitch. So if you get, that's where the words came from. I know people know this, but we got to cover it, of course. So the big message to come out of this is tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. Twitch. That's the big takeaway. If you take nothing else away from this video, take that away, right? 8 p.m. Thursday, Twitch. We will be live once again, right? And we'll start before, we'll start before, as we continue to build to whatever this is. Hopefully, this is going to be somewhat significant, because those messages of "I can't wait to meet you," "I'm going to tell all soon," or "I'm going to see you all soon," like, those are obviously quite exciting. It feels like we're moving into the final stages now. I think my anticipation and excitement for them arriving at King and Queen of the Ring has increased, has gone up, right? So I'm feeling even more excited, because now not only are we getting a QR code on Monday, we're getting this little tease on Wednesday. We've got some on Twitch tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be a QR code on Friday. It's all building. So I'm very, very excited. Right, Magic Banana thinks they can see a face in the tape. I'm thinking it's this here. Look, eyes, nose. I'm not sure, right? There is a phenomenon where people can see faces in things where they don't exist. It's just part of human nature. It allows us to see danger. It's true. It allows us to see danger, so that if there is like a predator that's hiding, we can like look at stuff and see faces, right? But the problem is that does also mean that sometimes we see faces where there aren't faces. So I really don't know on this if there's a face that's hidden in the tape there, but I wanted to just show you, and you can make your own mind up on that. Slamex said at 4 p.m. Eastern, this went out on Spanish WWE WhatsApp channel. There are no accidents. I actually disagree with this here, because there are coincidences in wrestling. There are accidents in wrestling. I think that this could be an example of that. I don't know that this is indicating anything. But it reminds me a lot of when people saw the black and the red in the SummerSlam poster from a few years ago, and I had people adamant that Bray was going to be coming back at SummerSlam because it had red and black stripes on the graphics for SummerSlam, and they were like, that is the Fiend's pants. You know, that is the Fiend's pants. They wouldn't do that if it wasn't a hint that it was the Fiend. That is them telling us the Fiend is coming at SummerSlam. And as we know, he didn't, right? So I think that you do get these moments and these coincidences. This is a very big company. So this here, I don't know there's anything to this. I don't know there's anything to this, but I love it from Slamex. I mean, Slamex has been killing it all throughout NIGHTBIRD. Definitely someone you should be aware of. So I love this. I've seen no one else talking about this, that this got posted at the exact same time. So I don't think there's anything to it. I think we know where we need to go, and that is to Twitch tomorrow. But I still love this from Slamex, just pointing out that, you know, maybe there's something here. You know, funny that it's advertising King and Queen of the Ring, but as we've said, it's a big company, and, you know, they might not have known that this was going to get posted on the... I didn't even know that there was a WhatsApp for WWE, let alone that the Spanish one has got a different channel, and, you know, there's all these different channels. So it's been quite a voyage. It's been quite a voyage of discovery, to be honest. So Slamex, great work. Dano Bob said it's electrical tape, not VCR tape. The roll is at the top. So Dano Bob, shout out to you. And he said, I think the image isn't tell all, but instead I will see you all soon. And it could be, I could believe that. I could believe that it's saying that. My only problem with it is you can't see the you words. So I will something all soon. So I will tell all soon, or I will see, and the you could be just underneath that note. I will see you all soon. What actually adds a bit more weight to that is this, look. So Rain said there's an invisible message. I don't think it is. I think it's actually just the letter below. So here, look, I, and then it's got that there. Will, and I think it's got that there, right? Although that does look like an E, doesn't it, in all fairness? But that W looks like it's gone there. That I looks like it's gone there. That L looks like it's gone there. But yeah, that's interesting. Hey, does that say hey, actually? Does that say hey? Now I'm looking at it. I was under the impression that this was just these letters, right? So I was like, yeah, no, I don't think it's a hidden message. I just think that these are these letters. But that says hey. That does say hey. Rain, I think you're right. And it doesn't say hey there. Hey? I mean, it's not anything important, but, hey? So, that was by adding some warmth. We all need a little warmth. So, there we go. I will... And look, that is starting to look like an S to me. I will see. So that could be an S. So even though you can't quite make that letter out, bang. I think that Rain might have just worked it out. I think that could be an S there. I will, which would make that C. And then I could believe that you all soon is there. That does look like an S rather than a T. So I will see you all soon. I'm leaning to that. But honestly, I didn't even notice that. I thought that was a W, but now I've just noticed H-E-Y. So is there anything hidden in the other message? Rain, did you find anything else? Let's have a look. Let's go to replies, maybe? Electrical tape. Maxine Dupree. So, you know, there we go. That's got nothing to do with Uncle Howdy, right? I just need you to know that. I'll save it later. It's fine. I'll save it later. If we go back to this and go down. Oh, I love that, though. I love that. That's amazing. Not the Maxine thing, but that's amazing as well. Right, so we've got that. It's electrical tape. Boom. Here's Fanette, who has worked out 8 p.m. Eastern, ST. There we go. Twitch, Thursday, EST, 8 p.m. I'll see you there. Tomorrow is Bray's birthday, said Cody Quinn. Love that. So it's Bray's birthday tomorrow, so I'm sure we're going to get something juicy. I now want to apply some warmth to this. I don't know about you, but now I want to see what other little messages are in there. Crimson said, and he said, I can't wait to meet you. So are we getting a reveal? I personally want to see his reveal on Saturday. Well, it could be that we just get a little glimpse, or it could just be just like some eyes. You know, something like that, but we don't get the full reveal until King and Queen of the Ring. But I'm feeling a bit more, you know, good about King and Queen of the Ring. There's the hay. I wanted to include this so that we had a clean image of that. So there we go. Kendall said, here's the Thursday one. Thank you, my friend. These weren't coming through for me. It was a flipping nightmare. Right, Undeniable Heel said, at the top is a roll of duct tape. All the black stuff is duct tape. What if Uncle Howdy has let the therapist free and this is all the duct tape he used to tie her up, and we're gonna see what he did on Twitch tomorrow. Undeniable Heel, you killed it. I love it. And I think that it just adds a bit more weight to these pictures, which I love. Love, love, love. So I hope we get more to do with the therapist. I really, really do. Right, Wrestling X Gen said, who's this guy? Again, I think it goes back to what we said before. I think, you know, you might see the odd little, is that a face or something like that? I mean, if I can make it bigger, could be something, could be nothing. It's really hard to tell, but I wanted to include it so that people know where the conversation is. There's Cosmic Guy. Again, another example. Is there an eye? Is there a mouth? Is there something that's been layered over the top there? Again, can we make that bigger? Can I swoosh it up a little bit if I grab that and grab that? Is there something to this? Is that an eye? Is that a mouth? I'm struggling to see it, if I'm going to be completely honest. I love the fact, though, that you've outlined it for us, but I'm struggling to see it. I think there's a chance there's something there, though. I really do. I think there's a chance that they've hidden something. I mean, that hay was found, for example. So I think there's a chance that there is something there, but don't know. Don't know. Maybe some better sleuths than me will have to do some work on that one. So let's come off that and let's go down. We've got another one. Look, the outline of someone. Is that like a nose and a mouth and all of that? This looks like the shape of a person. Howdy, maybe. So that was everything from the WhatsApp, right? That was everything that I've seen that's kind of grabbed my attention. I'm not sure about the faces and the outlines, but again, if I thought that it was just completely not worth your time, I wouldn't have included it at all. I think if it at least gets people looking at stuff and maybe asking some questions they weren't before, then it's worth including, right? Then we've got this. So you might have seen this that I put on the community tab and I put it onto Twitter, yeah? About this. This was found by Erase Your Mind, messed around with this article and found this. Now that looks like a woman looking towards my finger and there's a hood. There's her face, right? And this looks like some sort of bottle cap or something. That's got like some sort of logo on the top, right? Don't know what that is, but this was hidden in this article. You had to mess with the contrast and the brightness and all of that stuff to find this. So this is really interesting to me, and actually we spent quite a bit of time during the stream trying to work out what this was. We were trying to work this out. We didn't really get anywhere. There are people thinking that looks a bit like a crown and that this is an R, like Rick or something. So we're not too sure, but the picture goes up here as well, look. Goes all up here. So whatever this is, it feels bigger. And I did see someone saying this could be a car here. This could be and that could be a wheel arch. That could be a wheel arch. This could be a car. Is this a drawing? Has Loomis done this maybe? I don't know. It's really, I cannot get my head around it. So this is, we know that's Los Angeles Times because we know there was an article hidden behind that. That's the article the other day from the missing therapist, yeah? And we know that there was an article found there, but we haven't seen many people talking about this one, right? I did include it in Unseen. So, yeah, that's the latest on that. This is the cleanest I could make this. So Erase Your Mind, excellent work, right? But I love this. NS Mommy says, right, oh my God, is Uncle Howdy going after Randy? He burnt the Fiend with motor oil. That is a cap from the bottle that he used. Is that a cap from motor oil? I think that is an excellent, because this could be the edge of a car. That does look like it says motor. Is this the cap from some, is that, I mean, you know, I haven't been able to do it yet, but I'm interested in searching caps on motor oil now. What is my life? What is my life? How do you go from looking at pictures of Maxine Dupree in a bikini to looking at flipping motor oil caps? But is that what that is? So, it's a cap from the bottle he used. The article states that he wants people to repent. The picture has will. Then the motor oil cap, and underneath, you. Is he asking Randy if he will repent for what he did? Do you know what? I mean, it's a big theory, man. It's a big theory, because it is true. The word repent. I must give them the opportunity to repent. I hope for their sake they do, or something like that. That's what the final part of this article said. So, is this a message to Randy Orton to repent? God, I love that theory. I love it. Even if it's wrong, it's right in my mind. So, NS Mommy, love it, love it, love it. And there's Tristan with all the pictures that we just explored. We'll have a look at Nightbird, actually, because I don't think there's much in here, but might as well get it all in this video. So here's Liz. She said Eevee Pokemon has an unstable genetic code. So that was shown in the therapist's office, the soft toy of Eevee Pokemon. It can adopt the face of those close to it. It has 8 evolutions: water, electric, fire, psychic, is it? Dark, ice, leaf, and grass. Strange. So it's got 8 evolutions, apparently, this Pokemon, but it can adopt the face of those close to it. I must admit, I read that and I was like, struggling to see how that connects at the moment. I liked it, but I was like, don't know. I was kind of in two minds. But then I read this and I love this. Right? The inspiration for Evie came from when the designer got lost in the woods as a child and encountered an undefinable creature. I can't help but think whatever is going to be introduced will be evolutions of characters that we've already seen. So there's a lot there. As soon as I read that about the designer being lost in the woods and coming across a creature they couldn't identify, I was like, oh my God, love that. So wanted to bring that to your attention. Then we've got Source 7 said, is love unconditional? That was in the QR code the other day. I would think so. And Rowan University, brackets Eric, is a fitting example of this. Eric and Braun were both gutted after losing their two brothers. Eric dropping everything and returning to WWE for this. That is unconditional love. So that's really interesting, isn't it? Is love unconditional? How does that connect to Rowan University? Well, if it is Rowan, right, then he's dropped everything to come back to finish this story for Bray, for Harper, for his brothers. So I really like that connection from Source 7. And then the last thing we've got is, again, about Rowan University. So Kyle said the mascot for Rowan University is an owl, which are said to be nocturnal, aka nightbirds. Also, near the coordinates we were given is an owl statue. So the mascot for the university is an owl, and there is an owl statue as well. So nice little connection there as well. I'm getting stuff coming through all the time. My plans are to, in about 5-6 hours time, do a unseen video. That's my plan. And if I do get any further updates, I will drop stuff in that. But I hope you enjoyed this. I wanted to make sure that I gave you a little more than just, oh my God, it's told us 8 p.m. on Twitch. You know, I wanted to give you that little bit more than that. And I think there was some interesting stuff in here. I love that Randy theory about the oil cap. I love the fact we found a word, hey, which couldn't see to, like, you know, without messing up with the picture. So some brilliant stuff once again. Well done, everyone. Killed it as always. So thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support. We will be back with a video later with any updates and with a live stream tomorrow for whatever it is we're going to get on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.